Rainollon here. Today is yet again a build showcase, and it's Edun. Today I'm going to show you 3 builds, but first, how do I obtain the Edun? Let me show you. Edun is in the Teshin's cave. It's right over here. There it is. You have to defeat the Vern boss a couple of times to get like 50 Phaetus clams, and with that you can buy the blueprint. And that's how you obtain the Edun. Now, for the builds. For the first setup, this is the new player setup. The mods I'm using here, we have Fury for attack speed, Organ Shatter for critical damage, Glatermite for critical chance critical damage, Fever Strike for Toxin, Northwind for cold, and Toxin. Gives you viral. When you proc violent to enemies, enemies will take more damage from any source. Sacrificial Steel for critical chance, Reach for range, and Pressure Point for melee damage. These mods here are highly recommend new players to use, and now it's time for the Steel Path builds. For the second setup, this is the Influence setup. The mods I'm using here, we have Quickening for attack speed and combo count chance, Blood Rush and Weeping Wounds. We're going to have 12x combo all the time, so this is going to give us 440 critical chances to chance. Shocking Touch for electricity, Galvanized Steel for critical chance critical damage, Galvanized Elementalist for stats damage and stat chance, Prime Reach for range, and Prime Pressure Point for melee damage. These are the mods. For the X Weapon Adapter, you can use whatever Tenakai you have. For the Arcane, on electricity status effect, we do have electricity right here. 20% chance for elemental status effect to apply to every enemy in 3-meter radius for 18 seconds. This is going to help you out a lot with clear. For the passive is horrible. It just tosses the spear and it does like barely any damage, and it's slow, and the clear is bad, and it just isn't good. Just ignore it. For the stats over here, the attack speed is average, range is above average, follow through is below average, ribbon dispo isn't half bad at all. Critical chance, critical damage, increased damage is by far the best in slot, and I will remove prime pressure point for it. Critical chance is good, critical damage is good, stat chance is average, or no, it's below average, and total damage is above average. Overall, the stats are pretty solid. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane, and now for the final setup. And for the final setup, this is the exposure setup. The mods I'm using here, you're going to remove Shocking Touch and Galvanized Elementalist for Prime Fever Strike and Vicious Frost. Cold and Toxin gives us viral. That's it. These are the mods. For the X Weapon Adapter, you can use whatever Tenakai you have. For the Arcane Melee Exposure and Ability Cast, you gain 60% corrosion damage on melee strikes for 25 seconds, stacks up all the way up to 240, which is a lot of increased damage and free corrosion damage. That's the Arcane, and for the stats, instead of electricity, it's going to be viral, and that's it. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the Arcane, and it's time for me to show you these 3 builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the new player setup. I'm going to spawn level 40, regular star chart, or cumulative dudes. Spawn these guys right in. No buffs, we don't need it. We're going to hold the melee attack button, and slowly but surely everything dies. We have guaranteed yellow crits, good critical damage, good attack speed, good range, and it's overall good. For regular star chart, it's solid. Now for the Steel Path builds, next one is the exposure setup. There it is. Spawn level 205, Steel Path, or cumulative dudes, no buffs. We need to get some stacks, exposure stacks of course. There it is. 240 increased corrosion damage. Stacks combo real quick. 5x, 6x, 7x, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There we go. Orange, red crits, pretty satisfying. There we go, let me show you again. Now we have all the stacks in combo against Steel Path enemies, against heavy gunners. Slowly but surely, these guys will die. There we go. And this is also without any buffs. So with buffs, of course, this thing is going to be even better. There we go. Finish these boys off. And we done. Wait. Now we're done. And for the final setup, the Influence setup, the classic. There it is. Spawn the exact same units, no buffs. We need to get some combos, some stacks real quick. We're spreading the electricity in a large radius. There we go. Heavy gunners. Slowly but surely, they will die. We of course need buffs to make the clear better. This is without buffs. Now let me show you with buffs. I will use at least one buff, Nourish, the most common helmet ability everybody can use on every Warframe. There it is. We will spread viral and electricity in a large radius, and our clear is going to be better. Yep, there you go. And that's it. Those are 3 builds. Now it's time for me to show you the influence setup against Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we are in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the Void. Steel Path, of course. It's survival. The map's come out. Going to show you this build right here. Influence setup. Spraying the electricity. No buffs. I will use some later on. There we go. Clear, clear, clear. There's one thing I forgot to mention, but I will mention it here. Do not use Condition Overload. You only get 20 additive damage per status type, not 80 on this weapon. I don't know why, but I think it's because of the shitty passive. I think it's because of the passive. You only get 20 per status. So Pressure Point is better than Condition Overload in every way possible. It's hilarious. This is maybe the only melee weapon that has that problem. They need to fix that. I don't understand why does it only give it 20, but yeah, it only gives it 20. So Pressure Point is on every build. It's glued to every single Edun build. There you go. I'll use some buffs, Nourish, the classic. Spraying the electricity in viral, large radius. There we go. Everything else works well. Every other mod works, except for the Condition Overload. This weapon has the worst version of Condition Overload. I don't understand why. For the peeps wondering how the passive works, you press the heavy attack button, the middle mouse, and you toss the spear. Like this. And you miss sometimes, and then it explodes in a 5-meter radius, and it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's horrible. It's slow, it makes you lose combo, it's just isn't good. Maybe you can utilize it with Tenokai, but it isn't even good with Tenokai. I do love unique passives. This weapon does have a unique passive. Every other polearm doesn't have a tossing a spear style passive, but this passive just isn't good at all. Single target isn't good, clear isn't good, it's slow, 5-meter radius doesn't do a lot of damage, you know. Use it like every other polearm. Oh, Aki Boy is here. Perfect timing. Torment. Gotcha. Where are you, Torment? And he's gone. Goodbye, sir. Clean. Clean, clean, clean. And there you go. I think you guys seen enough. It's another polearm. Time for me to leave. And be right back. And there you go. Edun is alright. It's solid. For new players, it's phenomenal. For us, we do have better polearms. But there you go. That's the weapon. Those are the builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds. Thank you yet again, everybody, for watching. Leave a like and sub. And of course, see y'all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.